welcome to M and Cinema Cody.
Her hair looks so like greasy and weird.
If you're watching this video,
Because I put gel stuff in it.
if you're watching this video, give us a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. But first, we're going to do video. She is being rude right now.
I was being cousin It. Is it It? I don't remember. The hairy one. Yeah, because Thing is the hand, right?
Yeah.
And then It is the hairy cousin.
Yeah.
That's like this. You don't even know, do you? Have you seen the Addams Family?
Yeah.
What's the Addams Family?
I'm not telling you because we're not allowed to tell us.
You can't tell me. You can't say any characters' names from the Addams Family? Or what it's about at all? But you've seen it?
Yep.
Nope. Anyways, today I finished story 9 in this book. I read some of it last night before I went to bed. And then I finished the rest of it. Or I read some more of it on my lunch break at work. And then I finished it after I got home from work. It's a long story.
I'm ready.
So, this one was called Through Thick and Thin by... Who is it by? Jenna Marie Henley. And it kind of went back and forth between two characters, Audrey and... What was the other one's name? Audrey and Cora. I don't know why I forgot that. Audrey and Cora. So, Audrey was, and they're like...
Hold on, let me tell
high
them
schoolers.
Something.
So, yeah, they're teenagers because they're like 15 or something. Audrey was from like a middle class family, you know, just kind of regular family. And her dad got a really great job where he's like the manager of this nice fancy clothes company or whatever. And so they got like a big mansion type house and they moved to a nicer area, or not necessarily nicer, but you know, a richer people's area. And she went to a school with a bunch of rich kids that were kind of snobby and rude, and they made fun of her and stuff like that. And she didn't really fit in. But then she made friends with this girl named Cora, who was a rich girl, but she just liked Audrey, and she liked Audrey's personality. And they got along really well. And then Audrey's dad was working for Cora's dad. So Cora's dad's like the big CEO or whatever of the clothing company. And he made Audrey's dad like a boss of one of his stores or something. And Audrey's dad got accused of stealing these expensive necklaces, like fine jewels or whatever. It happened after he had closed up the shop or whatever, and he was supposedly gone, but they don't have like a narrowed down enough timeline and like alibi, so they're blaming him, and it's all over the social media. So her friends at school are like, your dad's a thief and your family's thieves and you're horrible people, and her dad's trying to find another job because he got fired or whatever, or let go for a minute while they're investigating. He hasn't been proven guilty, but it's like he's already guilty without any proof exactly. And so he can't find another job, and things are looking bad, and none of the kids will talk to her. And Audrey thinks that her friend Cora has also turned on her, or something like that. And so she doesn't want to talk to her. And Cora keeps calling and she'll ignore her calls and stuff like that. So she's going through stuff. She decides to get a job at the or she goes to the library. They offer her a job because she helps this lady find a book or whatever. And they're like, you want to have a job here? We're really short-handed. We need people. She's like, well, I'm too young to get a job here. And they said, well, you can volunteer. Like, yay, not get paid. How fun. So but she's excited about it, and she becomes a volunteer. And they give her a locker with a lock. And she's just made this little card thing that she's going to write down books on, like that she wants to read or something. Kind of like an old-fashioned library card. And she puts that in her locker, and it was blank. The next day, when she goes to look in her locker, which was locked, supposedly, somebody has went into her locker and wrote the title of a book on the paper. It says Emma, which is by Jane Austen, I believe. Yeah, Jane Austen, Emma. And she's like, that's weird. Why somebody broke into my locker and wrote Emma on my card. So she's like, I wonder if they have a copy of Emma in this library. So she goes and finds it and opens it and flips through it all. And then at the front of the book is one of those old-fashioned paper slips like they used to have in the libraries before they got computers and all that tech and stuff. And somebody had slipped a little note in there. Don't shuffle all that around. It makes a lot of background noise. Somebody had slipped a little note in there. And it was like words of encouragement saying you need to keep trying to prove your dad wasn't a thief or whatever. And she's like, okay, this is weird. So then the next time she asked the librarian, like, who has access to the keys? And she's like, only us. And it's, but apparently there were some keys left in an office that weren't watched very well. So somebody could have got access to them, stole the keys and got into the lockers or whatever. So then the next day she comes back and there's another title written on the paper. So she goes to that book and there's another little note in there. And it happens like 3 times or something. And she keeps getting these little notes that are just like in words of encouragement. And she finds her friend Cora's scarf in the lost and found, because she's helping this guy who lost his wallet at the library. So she goes to the lost and found and finds his wallet, but she also sees her friend Cora's scarf in there, and she's like, my friend Cora was here. What the heck? She finds out who's leaving the notes, and they also were kind of talking her through and helping her figure out, she finds like an alibi for her dad because she's able to look at the logs, because her dad went to the library after he left work and checked in some books, and they're able to see the timestamps exactly when the books were checked in and stuff like that. And then how long it took him to get home whenever her mom witnessed him get home. So there would have been no time at all for him to steal the jewelry. So he has an alibi. And then it just ends like that. It doesn't say what happens. It's just like, okay, she figured it out. Her dad definitely didn't do it, and here's the proof. But it doesn't say, whether things got resolved or not or whatever. But she's friends again with her friend Cora, and her dad has been proven innocent, and the story ends. So they were
okay.
Also, the last time she goes in her locker, instead of another title written on the card, there's like a little makeup bag that falls out of her locker. She opens it up and there's 2 necklaces in it. And her friend had said that they're friends through thick and thin or whatever. So one of the necklaces is like thick, like a thick chain. One of the necklaces is thin. So it's kind of like friendship bracelets or whatever. Like one wears a thin necklace, one wears a thick necklace. So she goes and gives one to her friend, and yeah. So anyways, this is the package that I thought was a necklace. Since they were talking about necklaces, I'm thinking it's got to be a necklace. So.
Yeah, because it shuffles like a necklace.
It shuffles like a necklace.
And it feels like a necklace. Well, at least I think. Well, we think
it feels, well, maybe it's the whole thing like in the book. It looks like a makeup bag.
Maybe it's makeup.
With necklaces in it, maybe.
Wait, let me...
This is my gift. Thank you very much.
Wait, there's a square thingy in it.
It's a bag, just like they described in the story.
There's a square thingy in it.
I know. And it says author, title, whatever. It's like one of them book things. Oh, thick and thin. Through thick and thin pendants, when the stakes of the mystery were more important than ever, it was her turn to do the same for her best friend through thick and thin. There you go, thick and thin. That's kind of cute. I wonder, I might send one of these to my friend.
What's it? Let me see. It's a necklace.
It's a little gold bar necklace.
Wait, let's open it.
I don't want to open it just yet. It will just be the necklace. I want to leave it in this nice little package for a minute. Okay, that was the gift. That was day 9, so we have 10, 11, 12, 3. 3 more. I need to get on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it.
So is it counting down or counting up?
What? The minutes?
The presents.
Oh, it's counting up. Because next is 10, 11, and 12. All right, well, like, subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. And leave comments that are nice. And be weird.